tired of dealing with groin or buttock pain? Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa, and in today's class we are going over gentle exercises to help ease your pain. Go grab your mats and let's do this. We'll get started today. If you happen to have some blocks, go ahead and grab those. And we're just opening the hips. We're gonna come up into the mid-back and we're gonna check out the calves as well and how everything is all connected. So let's get started. The back of your mat, kind of scoot back and sink back into child's pose. We're gonna bring those arms out in front. Maybe you rest your head down on a block. Maybe you rest your head on your forearms tucked in. Arms could be by your side. If you really want to start getting into your feet, you can curl those toes underneath and sink your hips back. I'm gonna hold on that for a little bit, but do what feels best for you. You can sway side to side. Take a nice gentle breath in. Exhale, let it go. So the breath is gonna be really important throughout today's class. We're sending the breath out to the sides, the front, the back. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it all go. Awesome, take another nice gentle breath in. And slowly let it all out. Keep walking those hands back. You're gonna come all the way up on your knees. If it's not comfortable sitting on your knees, you can always sit on a yoga block sitting down on the ground. We're gonna bring those arms straight out in front and take your right elbow underneath your left. You can give yourself a hug or come into eagle arms, backs of palms or palms together. You're gonna inhale, lift those elbows towards the sky. Nice big breath in. And then exhale, sink those elbows back down. 2 more times. Inhale, think of driving those elbows up and careful not to have a big arch in that low back or keeping the rib cage over our pelvis. And bring it back down. Good. Inhale, lift those arms all the way up. And bring it back down. We're gonna open those arms, come out into cactus arms, squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then we'll switch so that left elbow comes underneath the right. You can give yourself a hug. Backs of the palms or palms come together. We're gonna inhale, lift those elbows up towards the sky. And then exhale, bring it back down. Nice. Inhale, lift those elbows up. How does this side feel different than the other? Exhale, bring it back down. Nice. Inhale, lift those elbows up. So we're starting with the mid-back to open that up a little bit. Our fascia, that connective tissue web that connects all of our tissues from the upper back can go down into that low back area. Affect the pelvis. Inhale, lift up. I think we did one extra on this side. Bring it down. Open up those arms. Come back into your cactus arm. Nice, gentle C curve. And then pull yourself, come back up. We're gonna come back up into tabletop. Keep pressing down into the tops of those hands and the tops of your feet. Round everything out. Tuck your tailbone underneath. And then sink your chest. Lift your head. Come back through to neutral pelvis. Take your right leg, kick your right leg back. You're gonna bring your right knee behind your left. Think of squeezing those legs together and then sink your hips back. You can walk your hands back towards your knees. Maybe one or both knees come up off the ground. And then inhale, pull yourself, come forward. Take that right leg, lift it up and over towards the right hand side. Maybe you help scoot it up a little bit more. Kind of readjust. That right leg's out towards the side. Sink your hips back just to feel that inner thigh stretch on the right hand side. Nice breath in. Maybe you do little pulses. One more breath in here. And we're gonna move in and out of these 2 positions. So pull yourself, come forward, take that right leg, lift it up, hook your right knee back behind the left, sink those hips back. You can stay here, or if you wanna add on this time, maybe you take your left arm, lift your left arm open towards the sky, press into that right hand. Left hand comes down. Maybe you take that right arm, spin your right arm up, bring it back down. Come all the way forward. We're gonna take that left left leg. Take your right leg, lift your right leg up and over towards the right hand side. Sink the hips down, nice inner thigh stretch. Send your breath all the way down to your low back, sit bone area, nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Pull yourself, come forward, take your right leg one more time, sweep that right leg behind your left, squeeze those thighs together, walk those hands back till you feel stretch in those hips. You can stay right here working on your breath, or maybe you take your left arm, lift the left arm up, and back down. Right arm comes up, and bring it back down. Pull yourself, come forward, right leg lifts up and over towards that right hand side, sink the hips back. Just noticing what's different each time you move in and out. Nice, gentle breath in. Exhale, let it go. Now you can stay up on your hands. You can also come down onto your forearms. You could also use your blocks to be up on your forearms as well. We're gonna make sure we're not rounding out through the back. So keep your mid-back sinking down, that little lift in your tailbone. And we're gonna take the right arm and lift your right arm up towards the sky. And then bring that back down. Left arm, right arm. Just my left and rights today. Right arm comes up and bring it back down. Take the left arm, sweep that left arm up and down. And you can also be up on your hands as well. We're working on that rotation from your mid-back and back down. If you're not on your hands, come all the way back up. Sweep that right leg back behind. Reach through that back heel, nice breath in, and bring the right leg in. And just kind of sway your hips from left to right, nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Take that left leg, send your left leg straight back behind. Float your left leg up behind your right. Squeeze those thighs together, sink your hips back. Nice, gentle breath in. Send the breath all the way down to the low back. Maybe those knees come up off the ground. And then pull yourself, come forward. Left leg is gonna reach back behind and over towards that left hand side. Sink those hips back. Just looking for a nice gentle stretch in that left inner thigh. Send the breath all the way down to that low back, staying nice and flat, lengthening out through the crown of your head. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, pull yourself, come up. Take that left leg, sweep your left leg back behind that right. And we're gonna sink the hips, squeeze those thighs together, come all the way back. You can stay right here, or if you wanted to add on that twist, so taking that left arm, lift your left arm up. Bring it back down, right arm lifts. Bring that back down. Pull yourself, come forward, take the left leg, lift it up, sweep it out to the left-hand side. Sink those hips back, opening up left inner thigh, nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. Awesome, take another nice gentle breath in. Exhale, let it go. Pull yourself, come forward. Take that left leg, lift your left leg up. Sweep that back behind, squeeze those thighs together. Sink your hips back. You can stay right here, or you can take that left arm, spin your left arm open towards the sky. Like scooting all over the place on my mat. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Nice breath in. Right hand comes back down, pull yourself, come forward. Kick that leg back over towards the left-hand side. Sink those hips back. Nice breath in. Good, one more breath here. So you can stay here. If you want to come down to the forearms or on your blocks, you can. We're going to take that left arm, spin your left arm open towards the sky. And then come back down. Right arm goes up towards the sky, and it might not go far, and that's okay. And bring it down. Left arm reaches. Spin that back down. Right arm reaches. low wall. Bring it back down. One more time each side, so that left arm goes up, press into your right forearm, and spin it back down. Right arm goes up towards the sky, and spin that back down. You're gonna inhale, pull yourself, come forward. Take that left leg, sweep your left leg back behind. And we're just gonna come down onto our right hand side. If you've got a block, go ahead and bring that with you. You're gonna lower all the way down. You can prop your head on a pillow. You can hold your head up. We're gonna take the block and place that block in between our knees. If you've got a pillow, you can also place the block in between your knees down to the ankles. We're gonna fire up those inner thighs and rotational movement at our hips. So you're gonna take a nice gentle breath in. Exhale, squeeze the block. Blow out those candles. Inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze the block. This time think of lifting the ankle, so we're rotating that left leg in. Inhale, lower it back down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower it back down. Now, if you want to add even more on here, you can take your left hand in the front and push that left hand down to the ground as you're exhaling and lifting the leg. That's going to make you feel it a little bit more in the core and pelvic floor, making sure that you're not like pushing or squeezing, bearing down, just this gentle lifting up. And as you're pushing, if you add that push down to the ground, we're not rotating our chest towards the ground. We're keeping those shoulders stacked. Nice gentle breaths in and out. Nice work for 3, 2, last one. Lower back down. You're going to come all the way onto your back. Keep that blocker pillow there. Slide those heels back in towards your sit bones. And you're just going to exhale, squeeze that block, press and lift the hips up. And then inhale, lower down. Exhale, squeeze the block, press into those feet, lift up. Inhale, lower it back down. So feeling your glutes, feeling your core, neck and shoulders are nice and relaxed. We've got 3, 2, last one. Slowly lower everything all the way back down. Let's roll onto our left hand side. So you can grab a pillow, you can use your hand. We're gonna keep the block in between the knees. Nice breath in. First, just squeeze the block. Blow out those candles. Inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze that block. Inhale, soften. Now this time, exhale, squeeze the block, rotate that right leg in, lift your ankle, and then lower it back down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower down. If you want to add on, you can press that right hand down into the ground. Inhale, soften. Using your breath. Good for 3, 2, last one. Let's bring it back onto our backs. You can keep the block where it is. And 2 options. So you can keep your feet down on the ground, or you can bring those knees in towards your chest. We're gonna do a little bit of core and hip internal rotation strengthening exercise. We wanna make sure we don't feel pushing or bearing down, coming down on the pelvic floor. Just this gentle lift up on the exhale. You're gonna squeeze in around the block. And then on your exhale, as you're squeezing, you're gonna slide the legs out to the side, rotating those thighs inward. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, slide out. Inhale, come in. So if those legs are up, you're gonna exhale, squeeze the block, rotate out and back in. Squeezing the block, use that breath. Good, we've got 3, 2, last one. Nice, place those feet back down on the ground. You're just gonna lengthen out, take your arms, sweep those arms, lift them all the way overhead, shift your hips left and right. Nice gentle breath in. Exhale, let it go. Arms are gonna come back down by your side, slide those legs in, and just make your way onto your side. We're gonna come all the way up to standing, however you wanna get there. Coming to the front of your mat. So pressing down into those feet, think of spreading your toes. Nice, gentle breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good, press into your feet, spread your toes, take a big breath in, lift all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands down towards heart center. We're gonna shift our weight onto that right leg, left leg. Shift your weight onto your left leg, take your right leg back. This might be a record for the number of times in class I've done this. I always say one of these days, maybe. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Drive that right heel down towards the ground. Inhale, sweep those arms, lift all the way up overhead. Nice, breath in. And then you're gonna straighten out your left leg, hinge, fold forward. 2 options, so you can bring your hands to that front thigh, or you can bring your hands back by your side. Either one, we're activating both of the legs and thinking of pulling the thighs together, lengthening through the crown of your head. Nice, breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, bend that left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. We're gonna hook our thumbs, lift out of the waist and bend to the left-hand side. Press that right heel down towards the ground. Inhale, lift, come up. Start to straighten out the left leg. Pull that left hip back, hinge, float forward. Arms by your side. Lengthen through the crown of your head, or those hands can be on your front thigh. Bend into that front knee. Inhale, sweep those arms, lift up, hook those thumbs. Bend over towards the left-hand side. One more time through here. Inhale, lift up. Straighten out through that front thigh. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Pull that left leg back. Inhale, bend that knee. Lift all the way up. Hook those thumbs. Bend over towards that left-hand side. Nice. Inhale, pull yourself, come up. Turn both of the feet to face the side of your mat. Tap those hands overhead. We're gonna bend your right knee. Exhale, bring your hands towards heart center. You're gonna twist your body to face that right-hand side. Keep sinking your right hip back. Press through that back left heel, little tiny pulses. Nice, little pulses, rotating your chest to the right for 3, 2, last one. Bring everything back through towards center. Take your right foot, step your right foot forward. Pressing into those feet. Nice, breath in. Inhale, sweep those arms, lift up overhead. Exhale, hands come towards heart center. Take your left leg, step that left leg back. Coming into your crescent lunge. Right hip back, left hip forward, drive that heel. Inhale, sweep those arms, lift up overhead. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Pull that right leg back to meet the left. Hinge forward, notice the pull in the back of the thigh. Bend through that front knee. Inhale, sweep those arms, lift up, hook those thumbs, bend over towards the right-hand side, left heel down towards the ground. Inhale, pull yourself, come up, straighten out that right thigh. Exhale, hinge, fold forward. Inhale, lift up, sweep those arms. Last time through, bend to that right-hand side. Inhale, lift, come up, straighten out, fold it forward. Keep pulling that leg back, nice, breath in. We'll bend through the front knee, turn to face the side, tap both arms overhead. Bend the left knee, hands come towards heart center. Rotate your chest over towards that left hand side. So you feel a nice stretch in that right inner thigh. We're gonna exhale, pulsing. And press those palms together over towards the left hand side. For 3, 2, last 1. Bring everything back through towards center. Spin back to face the front of your mat. And then we're gonna lower down. So bring those hands down towards the ground. You can step it back, coming into plank on your knees or maybe plank on those toes. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. We'll lower everything all the way down towards the ground. Inhale, pull yourself forward, lift up and back, squeeze those shoulder blades together, nice breath in. And then we'll lower everything all the way down. Bring those forearms out in front. You're gonna exhale, reach through that right leg, lift your right leg up. Inhale, lower down. Make sure the upper body doesn't try to help out. Exhale, left leg lifts towards the sky. Lower back down. Bring those hands back by your side. Pull yourself forward, lift up and back, little baby cobra. Only going as far as you feel comfortable. Maybe a little squeeze of those glutes. Lower back down. Forearms are back out in front. Exhale, lift right leg. Inhale down. Exhale, lift that left leg. Back down. One more time through. Bring those hands by your side. Pull yourself forward. Lift up and back. Lower all the way down. Those hands can come back in front. Now you can lift one leg at a time, or you can exhale. Think of squeezing those heels together. Lift both legs towards the sky. Take a breath. And then lower everything all the way back down. Nice. Now bring those hands back by your side. Press it back. You can come into down dog or come into a child's pose, either one. Maybe sway those hips from side to side. Nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more big breath in here. Slowly start, pull yourself, come forward, and then make your way down onto your back. We're gonna grab one of the blocks if you have one, and you can do the same thing if you don't. We're gonna take a block, place it underneath your right foot, but bring it out to the side, kind of like a 45-degree angle. That left leg will go out straight. We're gonna take the right leg, rotate the right leg in towards the middle, and then rotate it out to the outside. Notice when that right hip lifts off the ground and your pelvis comes up. Maybe play with seeing, can you keep that right side of your pelvis down? How does that change your hip moving on the right hand side? Just let that leg sway in and out. We're reaching through that left heel. Using your breath. Now, if you wanted to add on from here, when that right hip comes in, once it can't go any further, you'll push into the right leg, rotate that right side of your pelvis up, and maybe take those right fingertips up towards the corner. And then slowly lower down, seeing if you can do this segmentally. Nice and slow. Right leg will rotate in. Once you can't go any further, you push into that right foot, lift that right side of your pelvis up, right fingertips come up. And then bring that back down. Awesome. One more time on this side. Rotate in. Notice how that spine's moving, hips moving. Come all the way back down. Awesome. Then let's just switch. So the block, so that foot's kind of out at a 45-degree angle, your whole leg is. Right leg is out straight. And just start to see rotating the hip in and out. How does it move on this side compared to your other side? Gently going in and out. When does that pelvis start to come off the ground? Nice. Press into that left foot. Rotate, lift that hip up if you wanted to add on. And bring it back down. Maybe you press, lift, rotate, those left fingertips come up to the side. And slowly bring it back down. Nice. We'll go through one more time on this side. Bring everything all the way back down. That left leg goes out. Straighten out through both legs. Kind of shift those hips left and right. Inhale, sweep those arms, lift all the way up overhead. Nice big breath in. Exhale, get super heavy, let it all go. Arms come back down by your side and just checking in with the hips and your pelvis, noticing how it feels from when we first started to now. Worked on mobility, worked on strengthening. Take one more gentle breath in. And slowly slide those legs back in. Make your way onto your side, come all the way up. And just finding a comfortable seated position. We'll take a nice big cleansing breath in. Lift those arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down towards heart center, thanking your body for your practice. Hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Until next time.